Abejaron and I will be your tour guide for today. I am going to highlight the wonders that our world has to offer. Let's start with Asia. I'll show you 5 stunning landscapes from UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Are you all set? Great! Let's get started! From Russia's subarctic areas to the equatorial south, Asia is home to unique geographical features, while other millennia thousands of civilizations have left their mark on the people and cultures of the continent. Here are some of Asia's most impressive UNESCO sites, both natural and man-made. Our first destination is Halong Bay, Vietnam. The emerald green waters of the Gulf of Tonkin in northeastern Vietnam are sprinkled with awe-inspiring limestone formations covered by rainforest. Legend says that when the country had to fight against invaders, a dragon descended to the sea. Halong translates as descending dragon, and scattered emeralds from its mouth to form a defensive wall. Over thousands of years, the wall crumbled and turned into a majestic pillars of different shapes and sizes that we see today. Take a look at this wonderful view, comprising 1,600 islands and islets, most of which are inhabited. The karst landforms are characterized by coastal erosional features, including grottos and arcs. Here we are in our second beautiful landscape found in Asia, the tropical rainforest heritage of Sumatra, Indonesia. Comprising 3 national parks and covering a total area of over 2 million hectares, Sumatra's tropical rainforest harbors a spectacular array of flora and fauna, including 10,000 species of plant, 201 mammal species, and over 550 species of bird. The park's awe-inspiring landscape includes caves, tumbling waters, glacial lakes, and Indonesia's highest volcano, while thousands of species such as Sumatran tigers, elephants, and Malayan sun bear call the forests their home. You can take a closer look to this beautiful view. Welcome to our third destination found in Asia, Angkor, Cambodia. One of the Southeast Asia's most important archaeological sites, Angkor Archaeological Park comprises innumerable temples, hydraulic systems, and communication routes of the different capitals of the Khmer Empire from 9th to 15th centuries. The most notable temple complex of all is Angkor Wat, said to be the world's largest religious monument that dates back to the early 12th century. Lying in the forest of the Siem Reap province. It was built with sandstone blocks quarried from the holy mountain of Nom Kolin and transported here by raft along the Siem Reap River. Take a closer look at this beautiful view. Swati, welcome to Thailand, our fourth destination. Sukhothai and associated historic towns, Thailand. As the capital of original kingdom of Siam, it was Sukhothai that kick-started Thailand's golden age 750 years ago when Theravada Buddhism first swept the land. It's shown just a few centuries though before the rival of Kingdom of Ayutthaya chipped away its power. Jungle claimed the rest. Today, the far less influential New Sukhothai breeds visitors, acting as a base to explore the 70 square kilometers of its old city. Bicycle is the best way to get around. Pedal over the largest surviving temple, Wat Mahathat. The long-eared, thin-faced Buddha at its center is typical of the era. Elsewhere, Wat Srasi is still partly inhabited by monks, and every November its lakes filled with thousands of floating candles as part of Loy Krathong. Watch their pinprick light streamers across the inky black water and bid farewell to your worries. Maligayang pagdating sa Pilipinas. This is our last destination in Asia. Tubataha Reef Natural Park, Palawan, Philippines. Tubataha Reef's Natural Park is easily overlooked, even by those who should know better. The US Navy and Greenpeace have both grounded ships here in the past. Its reefs lie far off coast of Puerto Princesa in Sulu Sea, and visits are limited to between March and June. Asia's finest gorgeous sights. Are you looking forward for more? If that's the case, then let's travel to North America, the next continent. Oh hi! Welcome to North America. From monuments of the ancient Mayan civilization in Mexico to the Statue of Liberty in the New York Harbor, North America enjoys a wealth of attractions designated World Heritage Sites by the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, also known as UNESCO. Today, I am gonna show you 5 of those amazing attractions. Let's go! Our first destination here in North America, View Quebec in Quebec City, Canada. The old part of Quebec City is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is only remaining walled city in North America other than in Mexico. Walk through any of the 4 gates that surround the regional town and feel transported into the other time and place. Located high on a bluff overlooking the St. Lawrence River, View Quebec is best enjoyed by foot. Alive with history, Bassville contains the 17th century Notre Dame des Spectois Church and its heart, Place Royale. The historical Market Square is surrounded by restored 17th and 18th century buildings, housing chic boutiques and quaint restaurants for you to explore. Our second destination is Cienfuegos in Cienfuegos Province, Cuba. Cienfuegos is a cool harbor town. Though it is semi-famous for its French architecture, which has earned its UNESCO World Heritage Site status, it doesn't have the cuteness of Trinidad. Luckily, this means that tourists would skip this easygoing town, letting those who are interested in the real Cuba explore the place in peace. The back streets behind the historical center of Park Jose Marti have real character and charm. Here, people hang out and gather on their front steps and porches, and there are small shops selling, well, not much. The beautiful waterside setting can be enjoyed along the Malecon, which leads to the spacious neighborhood of Punta Gorda. Come here and savor Cuba in Cubans. Our third destination is Havana, capital of Cuba. You probably have some cliche idea of how Havana should be. Decayed colonial buildings, grand old American cars cruising down tree-lined broad boulevards, old fat cigar smoking men resting in the shade, young beautiful Latinos chilling on balconies with salsa music pumping in the background. And yes, it is just like that and more. The old historical center, La Habana Vieja, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and has been done up finely to the delight of many tour groups. Away from the tourist-pleasing historical center, every street looks and feels like a movie set. Dilapidated houses with old American car parked out front, kids playing baseball outside empty shelf government shops, a complete lack of billboards adverts bought in their place, worn walls painted with colorful revolutionary slogans, and images of national heroes like Che Guevara and Jose Marti. Dominica's most famous oddity, a boiling lake. The murky lake sits in the cauldron and when active is bubbling due to emitting gases from molten lava deep underground. The lake can only be reached by a trek that takes about 6 hours return. It is not an easy trek, but very rewarding with lush forests, amazing views over the national park, steamy mini racehorse, and of course, the second largest boiling lake in the world. The largest is in New Zealand. The trek goes through a lot of elevation, and though there are steps of wooden beams, it can get very muddy and slippery. Some parts need to be scrambled. Creeks need to be crossed several times, and the last section up to the crater rim can be hard to find rootless. You have a guide or have downloaded a GPX file to your GPS device. The trek should not be started after 11 a.m. and begins at Tito George. Take a closer look at this view. Our last destination in North America is Hawaii Volcanoes National Park in Hawaii. The Volcanoes National Park on Big Island used to be the world famous for its flows of red glowing molten lava. However, the eruption in 2018 put an end to that. Today, the national park is all about crater lookouts and hiding over old lava flows. To see where the lava once flowed, head to the end of the chain of the crater's flow. Since the landscape is constantly changing, start your visit at well-organized visitor center, which has the latest information about what is open or not. The national park is only Hawaii's only UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Beneath the world's most breathtaking beauty beats a heart of fire.
That's all in North America. Are you amazed by the breathtaking sights? If yes, then be prepared to be more awestruck by South America's stunning sceneries. Let's go! Hello and welcome to the final continent, South America. I am going to show 5 amazing UNESCO heritage sites, much like the previous 2 continents. Let's get started! South America is a huge continent with a wealth of incredible sites, both natural and man-made. There is no shortage of UNESCO World Heritage sites to visit on this vast landmass. Here's a rundown of the best ones to head for. Our first destination in South America is Glaciers National Park, Argentina. This immense park is located in southern Argentine Patagonia and is home to the famous Perito Moreno Glacier, one of the only glaciers in the world that is still advancing. Feeding into Lago Argentino, the Perito Moreno is the area's main tourist attraction, but there are plenty of other glaciers to be admired here too. Witnessing the thunderous rupture of Perito Moreno Glacier is surely one of the most memorable things you can experience in your lifetime. Welcome to our second destination in South America, Cartagena, Colombia. This Caribbean city in Colombia was listed in 1984 owing to its impressive collection of forts, fortresses, and monuments. The city's claim to fame is its heavily developed military fortifications, which are among the most complex in South America. The port city is located strategically on a bay, and it was one of the finest examples of military architecture of the 15th, 16th, and 17th centuries. Cartagena was also an important point for explorers looking for the new world. Please take a closer look at this view. Our third destination is Easter Island, Chile. Rapa Nui to the locals, Easter Island to everyone else. This mythical island made it onto the Unesco list only in 1995, but it has long been a popular destination for those wishing to experience and adore the legend of this unique island and national park. Home to the mind-bending Maui heads, the island was inhabited by Polynesian society around 3000 AD, who established ritual sites all across Rapa Nui, many of which are still there today. Take a closer look to this view. Our fourth destination in South America is Quebrada de Humahuacua, Argentina. This amazing rock formation has to be seen to be believed. Location in northern Argentina, this UNESCO site follows the Camino Inca from the high Andean plains through a valley for around 150 kilometers, which is 93 miles. It was the site of a trade route of the prehistoric and Inca settlements and was also the site of numerous battles in the 19th and 20th centuries. The natural rupture of the earth has created jagged, colorful undulations in the mountains that form the valley, which is one of the most unique rock formations in the world. Last destination of all, welcome to Nazca Lines, Peru. These otherworldly inscriptions into the surface of the Peruvian plains have mystified archaeologists for many years, their scale and uniformity evading categorization. It is believed that lines, which are seen into the earth and can be seen from outer space, had ritual astronomical functions. They depict animals, plants, and geometric figures. The lines are several kilometers long and perfectly geometrical, which is incredible given the primitive resources of the pre-Hispanic cultures that created them. Take a closer look at this video. wonderful you. That's all for today. Did you appreciate your trip to 15 different countries as much as I did touring you around? Thank you so much for your presence. Have a wonderful day and see you next time. Goodbye.